Hi there, I'm David with Light Can Help You, and in this video, we're going to ask and hopefully answer the question, are you ready to grow beyond the classroom? At Light Can Help You, we've spent the last 10 years or more building a residential lighting design business. Our unique process fueled exponential growth, catapulting us to the forefront of the industry. And while we've offered countless education and training before, as a rule, we refuse to share our core intellectual property, that design process, to avoid training our competition. At the same time, we grew rather complacent and did not apply the same level of rigor to the project management or deployment process for lighting, trusting our partners in the field to solve any problems that we inadvertently created. Today, all of that changes. Now we're ready to radically increase access to the critical lighting knowledge and experience needed to bring better light into every home. We are also intensely focused on the deployment of lighting designs, the field realities that cause headaches and threaten profitability. And we're going to share both our proven design process and our upgraded implementation framework. To do that, we're creating something new called LDX. And with LDX, you can do this. We need change. We're no longer the only ones that have noticed how much bad lighting is going into otherwise very good homes. We are also no longer under the illusion that succeeding in residential lighting is going to be fast or easy. All the education out there, the bad, the good, the amazing, including everything that we've offered for ProSource or at Lightapalooza, CEUs, and elsewhere, it simply does not go far enough. Real learning has always happened on the job, and that's why we consider residential lighting to be an apprenticeship profession. The only real opportunities come when an existing expert decides to hire and train an apprentice, a process that takes a decade or more. Every growing industry faces a potential talent shortage, and lighting is no exception. The apprenticeship model can only graduate a few highly trained professionals a year, leaving this industry perpetually understaffed. If you own a business, you might be able to hire someone with a little bit of lighting experience, but who in your business is going to train them and mentor them to the next level? Who will they turn to for help? Every individual who wants to succeed in residential lighting design needs to understand design intent and be able to solve field issues. Every business that wants to succeed in residential lighting needs a skilled staff that understands how to design spaces and implement solutions in the real world. Now, inside Light Can Help You, inside our business, our new employees receive more than just a class or a little training session. They build experience watching other designers work. They get year-round, real-time support from an entire group of working professionals. They get their designs reviewed by mentors. And when they visit the job site, they're backed up by a collective decades of experience. When I was on my own, starting the business, and I ran into a problem, I had to dream up the solution myself. Now I just ask my team, and I usually get a great answer within minutes. We're taking all of that, everything that we've done internally, and packaging it into something new, LDX, Lighting Design Experience. LDX is a comprehensive year-long pathway built for both lighting designers and project managers. Well, over the years, we've seen people try just about every pathway to success. Some travel to conferences, pick up multiple certifications, attend training events, each time taking time away from work, paying for flights or travel, paying for hotel rooms. And over the course of 3, 4, or 5 years, some of them reach the level of confidence and competence that they desire, but many don't. And what a waste of time and money. Others try formal education, and several of our own team members have tried these routes. One well-respected undergraduate lighting program costs an out-of-stater more than $250,000 in tuition and expenses, according to their website, and of course, 4 years of your life. Another team member got a master's degree from a leading lighting institution in New York City. That could run you over $200,000 and several more years. And the kicker, going through all of this, you still wouldn't be a competent, confident residential lighting professional. So when creating LDX, we asked ourselves, if not that, what if? What if you only had to leave your workplace for 1 week? What if you could accomplish all this in the course of a year? And what if instead of over 200,000, it cost less than 20,000 to get there? As a result, LDX is made up of 3 major building blocks: a 1-week in-person residency, digital tools, templates, and resources, and a year of unprecedented support from a team of working professionals. Stay in the scenic downtown of Golden, Colorado, surrounded by mountains at the charming Golden Hotel on the river. Enjoy a short walk across the footbridge to the training facility. Soak in the sun and the views during breaks, or stay over to hike and shop. Golden is a destination in and of itself, and learning here can almost feel like a vacation. All of the courses are taught inside the ProSource 1010 Experience Center, with spaces specifically designed for lighting training. No other facility has its unique combination of demonstration spaces, classrooms, hands-on shop areas, and more. During your residency, dig deeply into lighting design concepts and learn how to lay out lighting room by room, and discover the details that make the difference in execution. Learn how to organize control zones and locate keypads, and see examples, room by room again, of how to set scenes for energetic mornings and relaxing evenings and everything in between. Learn from real practicing professionals. Participate in aiming and scene setting. Learn how to talk about light and lay out linear systems. Prepare for construction walkthroughs. The residency is an immersive experience. But can you learn everything you need to know about residential lighting in 1 week? We don't think so. So the residency is supported by the second key component of LDX, digital resources. Forgot something from the residency or need training in architectural basics? No worries, it's here. You can also browse resources like room-by-room design guides, check out fixture recommendations, and download project intake forms, fixture labels, scene setting guidance, and walkthrough checklists. LDX goes beyond textbooks and provides you with real-world tools you can use to design and deploy residential lighting. We will even provide you with an advanced Bluebeam toolbox utilizing the same symbols and tools we use in our own design practice. But perhaps the most important aspect of LDX is the third component, a full year of support provided by the Light Can Help You team. Education is important, but it has its shortcomings. You may study with experts briefly, but after class is over, you're right back where you started, out on your own. LDX is different. It's like pulling up a digital desk right inside the Light Can Help You virtual office. Have a question? Lean over and ask the designer at the next desk. And all of this is available in one place, Clio, our brand new online community platform. Clio has topical chat channels monitored by our team for inspiration, design tips and support where you can post a question and get answers, a dedicated fixtures channel for finding the right light for the job, installation channels, commissioning and controls topics, the latest blog posts and articles, and a place to schedule expert peer reviews of your first designs, the first 3 of which are included in LDX fees. You can even purchase our core service right within the portal in case you get overwhelmed and need backup. And we are building AI agents trained on our workshops and the textbook Lighting Delivered Right, a project manager's handbook, so you can ask questions and get answers anytime, instantly. You can even take Clio with you into the field to pull up the latest chat and query the project management database with AI agents. Need to know how far from the wall to place the downlight so that it hits the art? No problem. We even have a setback calculator online and in the app. As an LDX member through Clio, you have access to one of the best teams in the business. Help is only a click away. And it's only when you combine the residency, resources, and ongoing support that you get something like LDX, something that, to the best of our knowledge, doesn't exist anywhere else. Complete the prerequisites, attend the 1-week residency, and enroll in the collective to earn the LDX designation. Earn CEUs and complete peer reviews to advance to pro. And in time, top performers will be eligible for the elite level. Now, LDX is not a certification. Certifications tell others that you learned something and that you passed an exam. And these can be useful, but LDX is different. LDX is a designation. And essentially what that says is, I am trained, equipped, and supported by the leaders in residential lighting. Or to put it simply, you can do this and you are not on your own. Stop spending money and time getting nowhere. Start going further, faster with LDX. Why do we put design and deploy together? It would be tempting to say that design is steps 1, 2, 3, and 4, and deploy is steps 5, 6, 7, and 8. But when you really look at how the lighting process works in residential, you'll see that there's quite a bit of overlap, and the boundaries between the two get a little mushy. Designers need to understand deployment so that they create something that can be implemented. And if you are a project manager walking across the job site and you see a light fixture out of place, you need to know why it's out of place and how to fix it. We're creating a lot of resources for LDX, and some of those resources, of course, are focused on design, and other resources are focused more on deployment. But in many ways, these resources can't be separated from each other. They're like page 1 and page 2 in the same book. So we've brought design and deployment together. Now, in the online courses, you can choose to go deeper into one segment or another. That's up to you. Is LDX a good value? That's probably what everyone wants to know. I know it's more expensive than some of those other certifications and some of those other training. And if you've taken a few of those, you know you're probably not there yet. If you're watching this video, you're not comfortable as a competent, confident residential lighting professional. So you know that this pathway is slow, tedious, and ultimately very expensive. And of course, we talked about formal education as a pathway, which is a very good way to grow and learn. And if you're going into commercial lighting design, that's a great place to start. But in residential lighting, what's the alternative? We are delivering LDX for $16,000 in tuition and fees. That doesn't include hotel and travel, but most meals during the week are part of these fees. If you bill $120 an hour, which you should bill more than $120 an hour if you're an LDX participant, 500 hours of work earns you $60,000 in revenue. If you sell fixtures at around $10 a square foot, which is less than half of the average specification that we make in our company, 30,000 square feet, that's 5 or 6 houses usually, generates $300,000 in revenue. As your business builds, LDX participation costs are cut in half, and you don't even have to stay signed up with us. While your revenue grows, LDX participants can charge design fees and sell fixtures and potentially generate $1 million plus in revenue. I cannot tell you whether LDX is a good value for you personally. But when we shared LDX with others during the due diligence process, we were asked genuinely, are you sure you're charging enough for this? It sounds pretty great. Who is behind LDX? Light Can Help You, our company, is a nationally distributed residential lighting design company, recognized for innovation in the design space. And that's important. This is not just built by a single person or 2 or 3 educators. It's built by a company doing this work. In fact, LDX couldn't exist without an amazing team of professionals to support it. And our team has multiple members that came out of the custom integration space, so they understand that side of the business. We have multiple individuals who came to us from sales, distribution, and wholesaling. We have a great number of people who were trained in architecture or interior design, and another cohort of individuals who were trained in the creative arts of theatrical lighting. And put it all together, and you have a company of professionals ready to support you in residential lighting design. Now, why would we give away so many of our tools and so many of the trade secrets that we use to put food on our table week after week? Well, we have a funny name for the company. Because it's our vision, we believe light can help people live better lives. And when you have a vision like that, your mission becomes wanting to help other people with light. And LDX is simply the latest effort by our company to help you with light. But it's not enough to just have an awesome team of working professionals. Of course, we've talked about the residency, the resources, and the support, but there's still a missing piece of this puzzle. If you don't have product, you can't finish the job. At LDX, we are deeply grateful for the support of some of the industry's leading lighting brands. Our premier and presenting partners, Aspire, a WAC group, company, DMF Lighting, Lucetta CI, Prolux from American Lighting, and ProSource, our presenting sponsor, are all invested in LDX to help you get further. And it doesn't stop there. We have fantastic partners like HTSA and Lightapalooza, Lucifer Lighting, QTL, and Sierra Illuminated Mirrors and Televisions. And we're supported by Lumini and MP Lighting. And in fact, by the time you watch this video, there will most likely be more names on this list. It takes all of this group to offer something like LDX. And as part of these partnerships, our supporters also are able to lower the costs for you. So you can contact them and receive discounts on the tuition and fees. Who should apply for LDX? It's easy to say that LDX is for everyone, but LDX is for integrators who want to grow their businesses. It's for architects and interior designers who want to preserve design intent and upgrade their projects and potentially add additional revenue. It's for manufacturers and reps who want to support their dealers and sell more product. It's for showrooms and contractors who want to deliver the best and make customers happy. And LDX is for anyone who wants to accelerate their career in residential lighting. We made a handy little chart to help you decide if LDX is right for you. And the first question is, do you want to grow either skills or sales in residential lighting? If the answer is no, please don't waste your time with LDX. We would probably take your money, but no one's going to feel good about it. If the answer is yes, then ask yourself this question. Do you work for Gwen Grossman or Ann Kushner or Glenn Johnson or HLB or any of the amazing elite residential lighting designers that exist in the marketplace? If you do work for them, stay there. They will do a fantastic job of giving you what you need to master residential lighting. But if the answer is no, then we would encourage you to apply now. Who should not apply for LDX? If you are looking for landscape lighting, we recommend ILLI because we will cover house facades, the house itself, porches, outdoor living areas, kitchens, those sorts of things. But we won't cover the illumination of trees and shrubs. If you are looking to go deep into control system design, LDX probably won't take you far enough. We will cover zoning, we'll cover keypads, where to put them and suggested engraving, and we'll talk through scene setting room by room of the home. But in terms of the exact manufacturer's module or widget needed in the closet, that's something else. If you are looking for a certification like the LC, the LS, the CLC, or the CLD, LDX may not be the right pathway for you. We will, of course, have foundations in lighting, and we'll talk through residential lighting design in detail, and we'll get into lighting deployment. But rather than just a bunch of generic information, LDX is packed with proprietary information, the tips and tools and techniques that we use to build our business. So if all you're looking for is exam preparation, I would suggest a different course. LDX is also not set up to compete with elite lighting designers. If you are one of those or want to become one of those, the apprenticeship model really is the best pathway for that. So while we will deliver good design, you'll be able to do even better design, you'll be able to do even great design. That elite level, really, I think you need to work for them for a number of years if you're going to reach the absolute pinnacle of residential lighting design. LDX is also not for our competitors. Now, what do we mean by that? Yes, if you're an integrator, come on in. If you're a manufacturer, come on in. If you're a lighting designer, come on in. If you are competing with Light Can Help You across the country in multiple markets, we reserve the right to say no, because we will be giving away proprietary information for our company. And finally, LDX is not for wimps. We're going to go deep in learning. We will get into serious tools. There will be ongoing education and training throughout the year. This is not easy peasy. It's not for anyone who thinks, hey, I'll just show up, take an 8-hour class, and I'll be a residential lighting designer. This is something much more. LDX is beginning now. We encourage you to apply today. Residencies are scheduled throughout the year, and the sooner you apply, the higher you are on the list to get your preferred spot. So check out the website and click that Apply Now button. With LDX, you can do this. You can do this. You can do this. You can do this. And you can do this. How do we know? Because each of these projects was designed by our team using the same resources and tools and support that we are putting into LDX for you. With LDX, you can do this.